So when some very saddening or heartbreaking news come, and a short moment even sort of so bad, so sort of also sad, sometimes a tear is come, but this is that come from this year, then a short while remain here, then goes from here. So perhaps I think something like, sometimes I feel like ocean, wave comes, always comes and goes. But underneath, ocean always remain calm. That I think one method, the emotions come, go. Here, I think one technique, I think some experience about consciousness. Consciousness looking by another consciousness. So that eventually get experience. Viewer.
One technique that could be helpful is to cultivate a certain habit of being able to watch one's own thought processes. And when you are able to do that, then you have the ability to observe what occurs in your mind so that you are not totally immersed in that actual experience.
Usually, when we develop attachment or anger, and whole our mind or whole self now becoming like anger. Actually not that. So you see, once you gain some experience, then when actually anger develops, then you try separate and look anger. That very helpful to see the false or negativeness of anger or these negative emotions. During that moment, usually, of course, we can have the recognition or awareness of the destructiveness of anger. But during anger develop, during that moment, usually difficult. But through training, you can do. Anger comes at the beginning, yourself almost is like one. But then you can look to anger. Then immediately the intensity of anger reduces. So now here, when sadness happens, try to look from the separate from the sadness. I think that's one way. I think through training, through habituated way,
through cultivation of habit.
So that possible is to do. So that I think one way the thoughts, emotions is to come. But consciousness, basic consciousness or self remain there. Without much, when you make separation, then disturbance less. Some sense? What do you think? Some sense? Yes.